What is going on, everybody, and welcome back here to another update video. So I usually do one of these around the end of January, beginning of February time, as a follow-up for the not the Game Awards, for the What is Happening in 2025 video. I usually do one following up, and then I do maybe two more throughout the year, one around the summer area, and then another one around autumn/fall time of the year. So I thought I would. So I've got some updates. Of course, there was an Xbox showcase. So there's another thing I want to talk to you about, which will take up the majority of this update video, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. We did have an Xbox showcase. There wasn't a PlayStation one. I think there's rumored to be one in February, but I'm not going to wait until February to make this video. So I'm just going to do this video now, and any updates, any big updates anyway, I might just do it in like the beginning of one of my series that are coming up. So so to start off with, they showed 4 games. The first game they actually showed was the Secret game, which ended up being Ninja Gaiden 4. And I've never actually played the Ninja Gaiden franchise, and it doesn't really interest me, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, and I'm probably not going to cover that game. Things could change, but for now I'm not going to cover it. I just thought I'd let you know there. But it is coming out around the summertime, I believe they said. The other 3 games they showed, though, was South of Midnight, Expedition 33, and also Doom: The Dark Ages, which all have their release dates now, which is great. So first off, we have South of Midnight, which is coming out on the 8th of April. Then we have Expedition 33, which is coming out on the 24th of April. And then Doom: The Dark Ages is coming out on the 15th of May. So not too far away. I expected those games to have all the games that were going to be announced, or not announced, but shown, were going to have their release dates, of course. I did say this in one of my other videos. Of course, we know that Assassin's Creed Shadows now has been pushed back to has been pushed back to the 20th of March now. Of course, it was meant to come out on the 14th of February. Now it's been pushed back to the 20th of March. To be honest with you, that's a slightly better release date, to be honest with you, because February is quite a busy month with Avowed and Monster Hunter Wilds coming out as well. March only has what's it called? What's the game called? That's really annoying. Atomfall, that's it. Sorry, apologies. Atomfall is, and that's on the 27th. So it is. It could have been a little bit earlier in the month. It would have been better, maybe like the 14th, or like exactly a month afterwards, like on the 14th of March would have been better. But you know, it is what it is. So yeah, that is now. So now I have basic idea. Of course, if there is of January to May at least. We do know, of course, that both Mafia: The Old Country and Dying Like the Beast are both coming out in the summer as well. So that is potentially June, July, and August. That's one of those 3 months. You'll see those 2 games as well. So we have an idea, of course, for PlayStation. There aren't actually. There's only 2 PlayStation exclusives that I plan on playing this year, and that is Death Stranding 2 and Death Stranding 2 on the Beach and Ghost of Yotei. Other than that, the only other game that I'm looking to play that's new, that I won't be playing on Xbox, is what's it called? Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. That game is coming to Switch. Again, haven't heard anything from Nintendo on that one. No other games we've really heard any news on at the moment. That is that at the moment. For the gameplay I saw, all 3 of the games that I am playing, I am very interested in. And the fact is they're all on Game Pass as well. And not only that, that's 8 games, by the way, that I'll be playing. So, what's it? Sniper Elite Resistance, Avowed, Monster Hunter Wilds, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, South of Midnight, Expedition 33. I am still on the fence on that one, by the way, but I am putting it down to do now. And also Doom: The Dark Ages. 6 of those are on Game Pass, which is crazy. The only 2 that aren't is Assassin's Creed Shadows and Monster Hunter Wilds. That's it. The rest are all on Game Pass, which is great. Of course, we do have the Atomic Heart DLC, which will cost money, but the others only cost about £8, which isn't too bad for a DLC. So that's exciting to see all of these games that look really cool, and they're all on Game Pass. So that's ideal. So that's really the update in terms of the playthroughs and all of that. I did want to talk to you about something else. So if you look on if you look at the homepage of my channel, if you scroll past all the playlists to the bottom, there are 3 channels linked. There's Moonspace, or Moon2 Space as I like to call it. It's just the S just changed to a 2 for creativity in the name instead of just Moonspace 2. We have Battlecraft Duty and the Archives. So Battlecraft Duty was a Half-Life mods channel basically. I don't upload to it anymore, and I don't plan on uploading to it. If I do any Half-Life stuff, I'll do it on this channel. But I do have a lot of content on there though, because I did do it. I haven't uploaded in like 6 years to it, but there is content there if you want to see me do some no commentary stuff. The Archives is basically a channel where I have created loads of playlists for a lot of YouTube series that have happened over the years. I did talk about this in my last update, I'm pretty sure. And basically I just created it so it's an easy place to find the shows that I'd like to watch that have been uploaded. I haven't re-uploaded anything or anything like that. I've just made playlists and put them into different categories as well, of like animated, there's Halo machinimas, Minecraft machinimas, and then like shows as well that have been seen as like shows that have had multiple seasons. So if you want to, I do need to update it and maybe add some more series to it, but I just make playlists and then add those videos from the original creators that uploaded it. Or if anybody has re-uploaded it, it wasn't me, it was them, so blame them. I have no idea who those people those people that re-upload them are. So and then the other channel is the Moon2 Space channel is the second channel. Now I've had that technically for 5 years, because the first video you see on there is 5 years old, yet the other videos on there the next video after that's about a year old, because I've rebranded it several times. And what I've got it currently as is just a channel where I upload just random game stream multi VODs basically. I use that as a VODs channel now. So what I've been doing is, so the other day, well, not for the other day, for a while I've had a list of games that I haven't played in my life and I've wanted to play. So I decided to get my notepad out basically. I like to keep a notepad with me to write notes down for lots of things, and I just decided to write a list of all the games that I have yet to play, and then I decided to look on both the Xbox and PlayStation Store to see what games I may have missed from the past, in case some hadn't skipped my mind. I didn't expect it to be that many. I expected it to maybe be about 16. It's nearly 75. There are nearly 75 games on this list. There are literally 2 full pages. This is A4 paper, by the way, an A4 book. I'm going to read out to you now every single game on this list, and all of these games I've still yet to play. Well, apart from a few of them, because I have already started to do this. But sorry, give me a second. So all of these games, right? I'll read. I'm just going to read down the list, and this will shock you. I am a gamer. Just want to say beforehand. It's just some of these games I just couldn't get access to due to being exclusives, or I just never got around to it for some bizarre reason. But starting off with, we might as well start off with it. We have all 5 Uncharted games. I've never played an Uncharted game before. I do have Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. There is also a Drake's Collection, which you can get the first 3, so Drake's Fortune, Among Thieves, and Drake's Deception. And then the Lost Legacy, I believe, is also on like the PlayStation's version of Game Pass, so I can access them all. But yes, I have never played an Uncharted game. They're all on the list. The Witcher 2, Assassin of Kings, never played that one. And then The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. I have played a little bit before, but I only started the game and I just never got back to it. So I feel like I need to start it properly from the beginning and have a proper playthrough. I know it's a very long game, so that game will be covered later. We have then The Order of 1886. Never played that one before, although I do have a copy of it. Red Dead Redemption. Never played the original Red Dead. Borderlands, Borderlands 2, or Borderlands the pre-sequel. I've only played 3 and the Telltale's Tales from the Borderlands. GTA 4, never played well, I have played it a little bit, but only like messed around. I've never actually played the story. Killzone 2 and 3, of course I did Killzone Shadowfall on this channel, which is the 4th game, and I have got Killzone and I have played it, the original that's on PS2 and PS3. The problem is with Killzone 2 and 3, it is stuck on PS3, so those two, it's if PlayStation allow them to be on the PlayStation Store, basically, to play on PS5. We then have Monster Hunter Worlds, which is of course the previous Monster Hunter game, and obviously Wilds is coming out. Not played that one. In fact, I've never played a Monster Hunter game, but I've only put that one down. Metro 2033 Redux. I've never played the original Metro game. I played Last Light, which is the second one, and on my channel actually, and I've played Metro Exodus as well, which I did also do on my channel a few years ago, but I've never played the original. The Last of Us Part 1, now I have played The Last of Us Remastered on this channel. I've played the story multiple times. However, I've just decided to put the PS5 version on here, so it gives me a reason to play it again, essentially. Bully, never played Bully. L.A. Noire, again, that's another Rockstar game I've never played. Detroit Become Human, this game has been sitting on my PS5 home screen for ages, and I've just not gotten around to it. But I have to play it at some point. I did watch a playthrough of it. I think the Rad Brad's playthrough of it when it came out in, like, was it 2017? Just haven't gotten around to it, but it is on the list. Batman Origins, I've never played that one. That's Arkham Origins for the full title. Played the Arkham games, but just not that one. God of War 3, not played that one, nor have I played actually the original ones either, but only God of War 3 is available right now, so I've only got that one down. Until Dawn, still haven't played it. I've watched it, but not played it. Terminator Resistance, again, no, didn't get around to playing it. Cry of Fear, which could actually be the second old game of this year, potentially. Still haven't come to that conclusion. Infamous, Infamous 2, and Infamous Second Son. Never played any of those three. So I'll need to cover those at some point. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. Never played Metal Gear Solid 4. I played 5, but not 4. Or 3, 2, or 1, but 3, 2, and 1 I don't think I'll be able to access right now. So again, I'm just doing these are games that I haven't that I can access, basically. Resident Evil 5, that one is the only Resident Evil game and Resistance 1 and 2 I haven't played, and Code Veronica actually, and 0. Okay, there's quite a few, but RE5 is the main one I want to cover at some point, although I think there is a remake in the works, so we might hold off on that one. And then we have Max Payne and Max Payne 2. I played 3, I've got 3, but I've played a little bit through the first levels of Max Payne, but I'd like to play through it again, and I haven't properly, and also Max Payne 2 I've never touched before. That's the first list. The second list then is Fallout 4, Anthem. Well, actually, before I continue on, Fallout 4 I have played now. I have played the full game. I just played it this past week. It's on the Moon Space channel. That one is up, so I can cross that one. I will cross that one off the list, actually, but that one was on the list. I'd played a little bit of Fallout 4, but never properly. I played through the entire thing. It has been done now, but that one was on the list. Anthem, as I said, Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. Now, I played Assassin's Creed 3, but I'd love to play it again because it's such a good game. So the remastered version, which I do have a copy of, I will play. Bioshock and Bioshock 2. I played Infinite, and I have played about halfway through Bioshock, but then I just never completed it. So I want to play through it again, but all the way through. And I've not, and I scratched the surfaces of 2, so I need to play through those properly. Control, which is of course made by Remedy in the same universe as Alan Wake, and I did like Alan Wake and Alan Wake 2, so I feel like I've got to play Control, and apparently there is a second game in the works, so I feel like I need to play that one. It is on Game Pass as well. So then we've got Crysis, Crysis 2, and Crysis 3. Now again, just like Fallout 4, I have played Crysis now. I played it right after Fallout 4, and I am going to be moving on to Crysis 2 and Crysis 3. On the day that this is getting uploaded, the next day I'm going to be starting to play Crysis 2. But again, Fallout 4 and Crysis have already been played now, but not before obviously I made this list. I've just played them both this past week. Deathloop, I never actually got into Deathloop. I was going to do it when it came to Xbox and do the Xbox playthrough, but I just never did in the end. Dying Light, I've not played the original Dying Light, which is pretty sure a crime. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, and Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. That one there, Skyrim, is probably a one that I think maybe a lot of people might be a bit shocked about. I played it at a friend's house once, but that was only a little bit. I've never played Skyrim properly. And again, Oblivion, I have not gotten around to either. So those two I will cover at some point. Fable and Fable 3. I've played Fable 2, but Fable 3 and Fable 1, no. But I can play them now. Fallout 3. Never got around to playing Fallout 3. I played New Vegas, just not 3. And Far Cry 2 as well is on the list. I played through again about halfway through 2, but not fully completed it, so I need to play Far Cry 2 properly. We then have Kona and Kona 2. I've actually not seen too much about these two games, but I've heard some I've heard good things, so I've added them to the list, and why not, you know. Then we got Mafia 3. I played Mafia 1 and 2. I played obviously 1 on this channel, and I played 2 actually last year. But Mafia 3, not gotten around to yet, but I do have a copy of it. Mass Effect, Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3, and Mass Effect Andromeda. Now, I did do 2 videos for Andromeda a couple of years ago when it came out. However, it was not my gameplay. It was a friend of mine who recorded it for me. I couldn't get access to the game at the time because I didn't have the money, basically. So my friend recorded some gameplay, and I made 2 videos on it. But I'd like to play through it properly. It is on Game Pass along with the other 3. Then we have Middle-earth Shadows of Mordor and Middle-earth Shadows of War. Not played either of them before. I have been meaning to get round to them, but again, not played them. The original Outer Worlds, I started it, but finished it, so again, I need to play that one. The Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake, because I haven't actually played I just realised as well, Resident Evil 2 and 3 I've never played. I've just put the remakes on there because the remakes are just a little bit better to play for me. Because I like over the shoulder instead of fixed camera angles. That's just me. Then Rise Son of Rome. I need to play that one. That game has been on my list for years. Then Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Shadows of the Tomb Raider. That recent trilogy. I need to play all 3 of them. Ghost Recon 2 and Ghost Recon Future Soldier, which is the 3rd one. Wildlands, which I have played, is the 4th one, and Breakpoint is the 5th one. I've also played. I haven't actually completed Breakpoint, but I just don't want to finish it. There's a reason why I didn't finish it, because it's crap. Wildlands is great. I love Wildlands. I played through Wildlands like 3 times, but Breakpoint is shit. It's so bad. I just don't like it personally. But I do need to go through Ghost Recon 2 and the 3rd game, Future Soldier. Watch Dogs 2, never played Watch Dogs 2 before either. And also Death Stranding, I haven't played the original Death Stranding. Days Gone is also on the list. Final Fantasy VII Remake, because of course I played Rebirth last year, Remake is also on the list. And finally, Spider-Man, the 2018 game. There are more games probably that need to be added to this list, but they are games that aren't available to me right now. Now, some of these actually aren't, like the 2 Killzone games, for example, and a few others as well. I think, I can't remember which one it was, but I think, I can't remember which game it is, but there are other games. I don't know actually. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. I don't know if it's available to me either. So, yeah. But we'll see about that. But every other game is available. I've even checked to make sure. I mean, I saw most of these games on the stores anyway, on the store of both Xbox and PlayStation. I'll be playing on a mixture. Obviously, the PlayStation exclusives will be on there, but some games that are on both systems, if I might just play them on PlayStation 5 because I might be able to access them on like the PlayStation's version of Game Pass, for example. But those are games that I have been meaning to get around to, and I will get around to. And I have, as I said, Fallout 4 and the first Crysis game have been uploaded already to the Moons 2 Space channel. 2 and 3 are going to follow, and then I think I'm going to do Control afterwards, and then we'll go from there. I might go and do like a big singles game, maybe like GTA 4 or something like that after that, or maybe I don't know, Watch Dogs 2 or something like that. We'll see. But yeah, that is everything I really need to update you on. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, bye.